Is it sane?
No, I don't really feel like doing it tonight. I don't know. I don't know. It just it feels like it feels like we should be making a bigger deal of the fact that Pierre Engvall's back in town. You know, like it feels like I should be in the building for that. Like I should get a one-on-one with him and like stand on a bunch of phone books, right? Instead of doing the stream. Hey, hey, how you doing, everybody? Steve Dangle here, and welcome to the SDPN YouTube channel. We're doing a stream. Isn't that fun? Tonight, we are streaming the Toronto Maple Leafs hosting the New York Islanders. Good gosh darn it. Pierre Engvall makes his return to Toronto. A thing that I'm pretty sure he hasn't done, but I don't know. Because they've played against him a few times. But that was in Long Island. Delete. On Long Island. They get very upset about this. It's the first game after the All-Star break. Kent in the chat says, "Hey Steve Dangle, are you doing anything for 100,000 subs on STPN?" No immediate plans. But I've had an idea for a video for a while, like for my personal channel. And we could always repurpose it for the STPN one. Like what I wanted to do was basically show the journey to, for me, it was going to be for 200. Then the STPN channel, which I had a 10-year head start on, the journey to 100. It's hard and it's not overnight. Sometimes it is. I'm not like jealous of YouTubers who have the overnight success. It actually just kind of makes me more proud of what I've done. If that makes sense, of what we've done as a team. And so as you can see, there's a billion and one questions. You don't have to do super chat to get your questions through. It just makes it easier. That and we're running a company. All right. From Orion, that plaque is going to hit different when it arrives at the STPN office. If it arrives, we're supposed to fill out a form and we still haven't done it. Bert needs a goal, says Colin. Dude, Tyler Bertuzzi, he needs a new dad goal. And also, he cut his hair. Oh, he's on the ice right now. It's so different. Shout out Natalie Morris, by the way. She does a great job. Producer Drew with the poll in the chat. Who wins tonight, Leafs or Islanders? You know what? I got a good feeling. Leafs. Leafs, the early leaders here. Shout out Freya watching from Europe. Ramo says, "What is love?" Love is giving a 7-year contract to a guy you got for a 3rd-round pick after he plays 18 games for you. Whatever. I don't know what love is. But if I had to guess, it's whatever Lou Lamoriello has for Pierre Engvall. Like, that's love. Leafs Justin 24. Steve, important question. Cody or Rock? That's a wrestling question. And the answer is for the guy who's at work every day. Man, I like wrestling. WWE's a hard company to give money to, dude. Geese Goose says, "Did you get the rights to watch the game on the stream?" No. So what I'm going to do, as I've done in previous streams, is obviously I'm going to talk about what's going on as you see it, or as I see it, rather. And I will do my best to clap at the face-offs. Now, I don't always do that, and there's a few reasons. Number one, I forget. Number two, oh yeah, producer Drew's going to try to get the clock on screen. And number two, I never really got bothered by this. This is more of an Adam thing. But the line's been going. I've noticed them so much more since I started doing these things, man. Jesse said Steve should sing the anthem. We stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. That was beautiful, wasn't it? She doesn't do the like the up there that Martina Ortiz Luis used to do. From Luke Woodworth, first of all, thank you. Without naming the players, has a Leaf player, possibly a current Leaf, told you they have watched an LFR before? So they never say, "Oh, I watch LFR." They say, "I've seen your stuff." So Morgan Riley, I know, has seen. I don't know if Matthews has, but I do know his family has. And like, oh, Jesse said, "Stop. You stink. You stink." Without divulging too much, I'm fairly certain Mitch Marner has. William Nylander, I highly doubt. Oh, producer Drew with a great point. Morgan Riley drew a picture of me in the Blue Room making an LFR, so he must know, right? He should. He was drafted in 2012. Been yelling about him ever since. The game is underway, by the way, so I've already missed my first clapping. Islanders trying to bang away in front. Get in there, Johnny. He should be cheered every time he touches the puck. Natalie Drake. Hey! There's so many games. 82 games. That's you, isn't it? Yeah. Thanks for an amazing All-Star Takeover weekend. Thank you for coming. Man, that was fun. That was so fun. I can't wait to talk about it on tomorrow's podcast. Matthew Nice almost finds Mitch Marner in front. Matthews to noted LFR watcher Morgan Riley. Oh, bang! Oh! Mitch has had a couple good looks already. We're about a minute in. Robert Bett says, without Kampf, with Kampf out. But you said Kampf and out in one word, so it looks like Kerfoot. With Kampf out, can we pretty please get Barzal? I know it's a dream, but I'm a Leaf fan, so it comes naturally. There is less than 0% chance the Leafs get Matthew Barzal. Although it was really cool to see him playing with Matthews. He was actually really good at the All-Star game. Islanders missed the net. I would put better chances on Clayton Keller, but like even that, like I don't think it's going to happen. Adam Wild wants nudes. Stick around. Rain wants me to do Leaf skits. Oh, I thought you misspelled it. 3 favorite I think you should leave skits. Oh man. Okay, the hot dog guy. Here, we're coming up on a whistle here. Exactly 2 minutes into the game. And puck is dropped. Fourth line is on the ice. Ryan Reeves out there with Pontus Holmberg and Bobby McMahon. The hot dog one. The Garfield one's pretty good. And either Dan flashes or it's a pig. Icing is the call. 17:37 to go in the first. From Windwalker 57, Caps fan here. Boo. Wilson plus how many picks gets us Marner? You have fallen and bumped your head. You know, it's incredible. You know, people are talking about Marner potentially getting dealt, or at least it's increasing a little bit. Whatever the return is, puck is dropped in the Leaf zone. Oh my God! The puck went behind the net, bounced back, and almost went off of Samsonov's foot. What was I in the middle of saying? No, if the Leafs were to trade Marner, the package, I'm positive, would be incredibly disappointing. And it's not because he's a bad player or Brad Treliving sucks. It's because of the salary cap. This isn't the NBA. And I know they have a cap too. It's a little different, obviously. Teams don't have the space. And any team, I mean, basically any team wanting to get Marner would probably have to give the Leafs money as well. Like players who make money, multiple players. There is a way to do that and win the trade. Like I think pretty confidently the Jets have won the Pierre-Luc Dubois trade, at least in the early running. But it's difficult. Leafs in the Islanders zone. Wahlstrom working it up. Islanders not connecting. Oh my God. They haven't connected on their passes very well tonight so far. And then the Leafs almost gave it away. Short-haired Tyler Bertuzzi is out there, and it is going to throw me off all game long. Yusuf. Hey, Steve, what a smart insider man think the Leafs will do at the deadline. For some reason, that triggered Siri on my phone. Honestly, I think it's going to be really underwhelming, guys. I think it's going to be a lot of depth. It's going to be a lot of depth. Maybe a hockey move or two. But like all that Tanev stuff we were talking about at the beginning of the season, nah. If they do make a big trade, I think it's going to be with the future in mind. Like I could see that. Puck goes out of play with 15:41 to go in the first. Bit of a slow pace so far. in the puck is dropped in the chat. Who gets a point in this game first, Engvall or Tavares? I'm gonna put Engvall, just because the former Leaf is the free space. Don't look at me like that. You know it is. About 4.5 gone. There hasn't been a lot going on. There's been a few sort of scoring chances, but I don't even know if any of them actually added up to a shot on goal. Jets legend says STP in Australia when. That's a bucket list for sure. Never say never, man. And we'll probably start on like other Canadian cities and like the United States, and then I would think we would dip our toe into the UK first, and then all bets are off. But that's just me. SDP takeover of Aberdeen. Samsonov at the save. Islanders work it back to the point. Down low. Leafs running around a little bit here. Bang from the point. Samsonov doesn't know where it is. How isn't this play dead? That didn't hit the netting? Okay, it's still going. If anyone can tell me where the hell that puck went. Marner and Barzal going at it. Teammates just a few days ago. Islanders missed the net wide. And it Beyblades its way around the boards. Sorry for the what is going to be semi-frequent coughing throughout the stream. I shook 40,000 hands this weekend. Matthew Nyes! Oh, stop by Sorokin Matthews! Stop by Sorokin. Man, Nyes, he's tantalizing, man. He's tantalizing. He had a few games there where he looked awful. But for the most part, he's been pretty consistent all season. By the way, Islanders fans, how are we feeling about Noah Dobson? Third in defensive scoring, one of the saviors of my fantasy team. Not at the All-Star game. That seems crap. Islanders blast it wide. Noah Dobson, straight up one of the most underrated players in the league. Here come the Isles. Oh, Engvall whiffs on it. Gets the puck back. Robertson running around. Leafs hemmed in again. Samsonov with the save. Robertson. Hit by Engvall. Taken down by Engvall. Robertson should challenge Engvall to a fight. Producer Drew, that can't be true. But Noah Dobson has more points than Matthew Barzal. Has Barzal played every game? Or most games? Leafs! Oh, Bertuzzi! This guy should have 50 goals! Oh my god, man. Tavares! Stopped! Tavares! Stopped! Oh! Bertuzzi just hit Sorokin pretty hard. Sorokin seems fine, though. Is the Islanders' net even on? Reeves! Wide of the net. Benoit takes the puck for a walk. Drops it for Domi, I think. Reeves! Puck is back to the point. Leafs had the Islanders running around there for a moment. That's unbelievable. So Barzal and Dobson have the same amount of games played. Dobson's a defenseman and he wasn't an all-star. I don't get that at all. Nylander out there with Noah Gregor right now. Have I just not been paying attention, or is this a weird line? Is this Nylander with Domi and Gregor on purpose? Or is this a partial change? Yeah, slow paces turn fast pretty quick here. Nylander across ice to Bobby McMahon. He's got Holmberg with him! Gloved by Sorokin. 11:17 to go in the first. I'm going to text my yeah, I'm going to or a tea with honey. I'm asking my production assistant, my wife. It's her birthday, by the way, and I'm doing a stream. And now asking her for a lozenge or some tea.
Money comes in and money goes out.
Oh my goodness. She has the same birthday as Don Cherry.
Let's figure this out together.
From BHG771, look for Dobson's time to go down now a little. You think?
Except music.
I don't know. Did the Islanders make a big trade on D?
Phone carriers.
That I don't remember because the All-Star weekend was madness?
Lucky for one of them, Rogers 5G still
News to me.
out here.
Natalie Drake, how long... oh my gosh. How long will there be 7 Metro teams in the hunt? Is it for real 7? So Columbus is obviously gone. They're not there. They're not there. They're not going to be there. They could win 10 straight games. They wouldn't be close. Someone said looking to join Adam in divorce proceedings. Hilarious. Wow. Well, like, okay, listen. Pittsburgh, New Jersey, and Washington all have 51. The Islanders have 52. Like, they're there. They're there for sure. The Flyers, who are complicated as hell, have 56. Like, that's a 5-point gap between most of those teams. The Islanders, obviously, a little less. And they're not going to get a wild card, probably, because the Leafs and Red Wings both have more than the Flyers. Puck is about to drop with 11:17. Hey, we got a fake puck drop. Let's go. Drop the puck, you stink. Drop it. Drop it. There we go. Puck is dropped. Leafs throw it through the slot to no one. BHG771, Pelican, Pollock are fully healthy now. That makes much more sense. I mean, he's third in D scoring in the league, so his time might go down, but, like, also the quality of competition is going to go down for him too, right? or at least you would think. Lilligren, good job there to get out of a bit of a sticky situation. Yep. Nice. Trying to do a little too much there. Matthews, good job getting it to Marner. Oh, he just misses top corner. Marner's looked good so far. He's been sniffing. Matthews shoots. It was deflected. Wide, though. Nice. Tries to get in there. Can't quite get body position. And the Islanders, once again, not able to connect on a pass. Oop, Samsonov. Actually, a decent clearing attempt. Jimothy Brody. As we just passed the halfway mark of the first period. Robertson drops it for Gregor, who tries to get it to Robertson. A little too late. Doing too much. Shoot it. Like, that's a big and or fast duo. Oh, off the bar, and the Islanders score on the rebound. Barzal gets the rebound. Who was that basically broke the crossbar in half? Good Lord. With 9:29 to go in the first period, the Islanders strike first. Yeah, they're showing that scoring chance again between Robertson and Gregor too much. Bang, right off the crossbar. Not the crossbar, sorry, the post. It was Barzal to Leddy to Barzal. McCabe tried to kick the leg out. Didn't work. More like Bars L. Puck is dropped. Leafs out shooting the Islanders 7-5. Islanders obviously outscoring them 1-0. And that's what matters right now. Lilligren, simple play. Boy, this game is too quick for Gio these days, man. Producer Drew in my ear, does Samsonov look shaky? I think he looks okay. Like, there have been a few really chaotic plays. Like pucks, like that one puck that went off the end boards and then off his foot. And the one that was above him and he couldn't find it. I think he's okay. Leafs barely holding onside. Morgan Riley behind the net for Tavares. Bertuzzi in there. Nylander. Woo! Woo! Oh, Tavares. That was a spinning play there. I for sure thought that was going into the corner and going to be nothing. Jay Bond says, do we have any Beebs fans watching? And we got a poll in the chat. Oh, Tavares! To Nylander! Shot stop by Sorokin. Pick up your socks, Willie! I have you in fantasy. You're killing me. Poll in the chat. Who is the starter once Wool returns? Samsonov, Wool, or Jones? It's obviously not Jones. To me, they're going to split the net, but Wool will eventually be the starter. I think Samsonov would have to be very solid. Bay Jesus says Samsonov is fighting the puck and allowing rebounds. I'm trying not to overthink him. You know, like the other night, it was before the All-Star break. I can't remember what it was. He allowed not such a great goal, and everyone went, oh my God. And then he was fine after that. You know what I mean? I don't know if the birthday girl got my text. And that's okay. It's her party. We're in a commercial break right now, by the way. In case you didn't know. Oh, Hunter Dillon, question for Steve. Favorite season of LFR you've done and why? This one. No, I am actually really enjoying this one. There's Patrick Waugh literally frothing at the mouth. You maniac. I'm really having a good time in this one, but one of the least expected and least predictable seasons I've ever done or been a part of was LFR 10, which was the 16-17 season. Obviously, the Matthews rookie season. Puck has dropped. Marner rookie season, all that. Charles Baker, games rig, fist bumping the ref. I know you got to have. I think the Leafs are offside here. I know you got to have a bit of a rapport with the ref, but I hate that stuff. Here comes Tyler Bertuzzi. He's all alone though. Oof! Worked into the boards there. Islanders will clear it, and I believe that's icing from Natalie Drake. How are we feeling about Timothy Lills? Can't remember who it was who said it this weekend, but we keep waiting to see if there's something more than a third pair guy there. I just don't know. Puck is in the Islanders zone. We're waiting for the puck drop. There it is. Matthews does not win it. Matthew Nye is giving chase. Yeah, I'm just like Liljegren is fine. He's not bad. But like at this point in his career, like is he even like a fully established everyday NHL player? Like on this team, sure. Oh, this looks dangerous. Kick save from Liljegren. Leafs hemmed in again. Islanders moving it really well. Marner clears it. I think this is going to be icing, though. Yep. I'm going to call my wife. See if it works. Hey, can you check your text? I'm sorry. I love you. I'm going to hang up. Well, we'll see if I get beat up. Robert Bett says, I want to see you wear that coat Bieber wore for an LFR. Puck is dropped. We looked it up. That is a $2,300 coat. So if you want to buy me the coat, you go right ahead. I will not be purchasing it. Islanders working it around. Mayfield blocked by Nyes. He gets it back though. Nice. Oh my gosh. Fighting for his life out there. And so is this entire Leaf team. I tell you what, Samsonov looks fine. It's the rest of the team I'm kind of worried about. Marner, good read. Good clear from Gio. Is that going to be ice? Oh, come on. Yeah, Marner's complaining. I don't know if that's ice, dude. I get it. Damn. Leafs out shooting the Islanders 9-7 with 5:40 to go in the first period. Puck is about to be dropped in the Leafs defensive zone. Puck is dropped. William Nylander. Stripped to the puck because the Islanders swarm him. They're not connecting on a lot of their passes, but I really like the Islanders' game so far tonight. They're just trying, man. Not that the Leafs aren't trying, but they're definitely getting outworked in their own barn for sure. Islanders, again, easy access to the zone. Samsonov with the save. Face off in the Leaf zone. J Money, $2,300. Is it the cloak of invisibility? And Jesse Blake said $2,300 on sale. Apparently, it was originally $4,000. Adam McCarthy. Hey, Steve. Hey, Adam. I was just wondering if Leo liked the belly smash shot. I hope the Leafs have a great game. Yes. So belly is the one sec. Thank you. Love you. Happy birthday. We need a sponsor there, Fisherman's Friends. Let's go. So, Belly is the mascot for the Belleville Bulls. I found out something that is one of my favorite hockey facts I've ever learned. And I learned this from talking to Barrick the Bear, who is the mascot of the Kingston Frontenacs. A bunch of the mascots, like OHL and I guess other leagues, are in a group chat. They just have a mascot group chat. So somehow Belly from the Belleville Senators, I might have called them the Bulls, force of habit, he got in touch with Barrick, and he ended up coming to our Kingston thing and dropped off a little Belly plushie, and it was signed. So yes, Leo loves that. It's in the living room. Oh, there's the big coat. There's Austin with big coat guy. The great Q man says, if you do a backflip right now, I'll give you $2 or something. I would die. You know what? Like I'm pretty happy with what I'm able to do athletically these days. I'd die. I'd die for sure. 4:39 to go in the first period. Pontus Holmberg wins the face-off, sort of, but the Islanders steal it. Bobby McMahon. Oh, I really want to see what he can do with more ice. He's so fast. Decent hands. Reeves colliding. Leafs trying to get out of their own zone. Reeves chasing the puck into the corner. Whoa, the fourth line in there. Put that on, Simon. Leafs working it around. Oh, they almost tip it home. Fourth line's had a few good shifts tonight. That's really all you can ask for, right? Oh, Reeves takes down his man hard. Is he getting a call for that? Yes, he is. That was, I imagine the call is interference. Not good, dude. That was a pretty good shift by him, too. And he just decks a guy on his way off. Yeah, really late hit on Matt Martin. Maybe not really late. That hit doesn't get called in the playoffs. Boarding? Did he touch the boards? Do I need to watch it again? Maybe. Okay. Puck is about to be dropped. Leafs got a penalty to kill. Here we go. Puck is dropped. 3:40 to go in the first period. Marner clears it off the glass. Steve, as an Oilers fan, I love the Oilers segments on STP. What are your thoughts on Konechny and Gensel rumors to the Oilers? Also, I love Leafs losses. Shut up. You know what? Like, the Oilers have won 16 straight and they just added Corey Perry. I don't really think they need to be doing all of that. You know what I mean? Like, of course it would make them better. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, like, how would you even fit them on the team? Like, you'd have to trade off of the roster. And the only way to even conceivably make that work is to trade Jack Campbell, which I just don't think is happening. There's Noah Dobson working it around. He has it at the point again. Passes to Brock Nelson. Ooh! Simone Benoit with the block. He's down. He's working on getting up. Yeah, crowd giving him a big round of applause there. 2:37 to go in the first. Under a minute to go in this penalty kill. I think that caught him on the inside of the knee. Yeah, he'll be okay. Ref dropped the puck, and he didn't like it, so he's going to try to do it again. Benoit's on the bench. Shaking it off. Seems okay. I think this is Matthews out there for the D-zone draw, and he wins it. Back to Giordano. Battle in the corner. It's Matthews and Marner out there for the forwards. Islanders blasted on. Stop by Samsonov. TJ Brody. Can't clear it. There's Engvall. Shoots it. Deflection. Under Samsonov. And we get a whistle. How did he stop that? That was a knuckler. Yeah, that went off of Giordano, and I have no idea where that is. Did it get caught in his equipment or something? I think it might have gone in his pad. Went into some sort of vortex. Islanders win the faceoff clean. Leafs clear it out of the zone and down the ice. Less than 30 seconds to go in the penalty kill. Just over 2 minutes to go in the first period. Jake McCabe, almost gets the steal there. Marner can't get the steal. Shot, stopped by Samsonov. And the Leafs clear the rebound. Islanders trying to do something with the last few seconds here. Never mind, they just dump it in. Leafs, or Riley rather, whips it up the ice. Is this icing? Yes, it is. Yeah, so the argument on the broadcast right now is Morgan Riley cleared the puck before the penalty is over, which I'm pretty sure was the case. So it's a really weird group of guys out there. Reeves is out there with, I think it's like Riley Benoit. Tavares is out there with Ryan Reeves. And Tavares wins the faceoff to Reeves. Ryan Reeves was line mates with John Tavares and William Nylander for a hot second there. Under 90 seconds to go in the first. Liljegren. Nylander trying to find the puck. The Leafs have had a few sniffs, but they need like a real bona fide scoring chance here. Feels like Sorokin was tested pretty early on and then not much since. And we got a whistle. Interference call on Tyler Bertuzzi. And he does not like it. Now let's see if this is actually interference. Oh, get out of here! Get out of here! Bertuzzi goes, holy F. Like, okay, Bertuzzi does get in Barzal's way, for sure. Barzal grabs him. That stinks. Boo. Sheldon Keefe just gave the nod that suggests, yes, I understand why that's a penalty, but you got to take the other guy. Puck is dropped. Leafs clear it down the ice. Last minute of play in this period. Shots are now 12-10 for the Islanders. Ooh, Marner almost steals that. Drone machine says you can't do that. Yeah, it's a pretty weak call, though. Puck is up and out of play. 45.2 seconds to go in the first period. 1:40 to go in this penalty kill. Someone said refs on shrooms. Well, that means I'm going to dinner with them after the game. And puck is dropped. Oh, puck is dropped. Get it out of there. At least can't clear the zone. Oh, Horvat. Whoop. One-timer blocked. Leafs getting in front of a lot of pucks tonight. Marner with a good deflection there. He's quietly having like a pretty decent night so far. Like to see some scoring chances. 20 seconds to go in the first. Dobson all over Marner. I don't think that's going to be a call. Benoit tries to center it. Tries to put it off the side of the net. And the clock is just going to wind down here on the first period. Islanders out shooting the Leafs by 1, and that 1 is the difference so far. 1-0. The New York Islanders leading the Toronto Maple Leafs after 1. Yanni says, is the ref from BC? Actually, we can find that out. What is the officiating crew for tonight? So we're at intermission right now. We're going to get to intermission entertainment in just a moment. We can do it whenever we want. Tonight's refs are Garrett Rank from Elmira, Ontario, and Brandon Blandina. Nope, Blandina. Who is, he's got to be one of the youngest refs, just judging by his face. He's from Centennial, Colorado. He's got fewer than 200 games. He's never done a playoff game. He's done 196 regular season games. So he's definitely one of the shortest tenured refs out there. The Leafs have a winning record with Garrett Rank. Last year, the Islanders were 0-4 with this guy. But they were also undefeated with Blandina. It's perfect. It's a perfect matchup. So you know what? Joshua says, yo, I'm from Elmira. Good for you. You know what? Let's take a little bit of a break. I'll have another lozenge. And producer Drew has some entertainment for us. This is a little clip from some of our festivities that we had over the weekend. What did we do over the weekend? Well, we took over the Rec Room, which is this amazing like arcade bar downtown. You can't even really call it that. It's so huge. Right next to Steam Whistle Brewery. We did a takeover on Friday night, or rather Friday afternoon, and also Saturday afternoon. We had something like 200 people the Friday, 300 the Saturday. It was absolutely ridiculous and awesome. We had lots of guests and lots of fun. So here is one of our guests. We were talking about how deep the Leafs can go in the playoffs with Sid Sixero. And I thought it was a really honest conversation. You might love it. You might hate it. But you will feel something. And you can let me know what you feel when we come back after you're done watching it.
Who thinks the Leafs make the playoffs? All right. Who thinks the Leafs make past the first round to the second round? Woo! Wow.
Who lives in a perennial state of existential dread?
Who's on mushrooms?
All right. Quickly, third round. Any believers?
Yeah.
Okay, we got believers. I don't know. Okay, and go Devils. That's right. I didn't bring my pajamas. Sorry, buddy.
Shout out Andre Palat.
Yeah. Love Andre Palat. And what about the Stanley Cup Finals? Who sees the Leafs? Honestly, sees the Leafs in the finals? Okay. Why not?
Well,
Why not?
There was no applause.
Again with the henchmen.
Yeah.
You're very good at the henchmen.
There was no applause. But a big third round support.
Big
though.
third round. I like
Big
that we think
third
fun.
round.
So, all right. So I want to get your opinions now. I'm going to start from Jesse, work my way over. Jesse.
Sure.
Where do you think the Leafs go as of right now? This can change. I'm not going to
Yeah.
hold you to this. Where do the Leafs end up at the end of this season? Are we in April? Are we in May? Or are we in June?
You're talking about their playoff
The
performance.
playoff performance, because I'm assuming they're making it.
It's at least the second round.
You think second round?
I think they can win a round this year again.
Not
You
a lot of
build
people
on
supporting that.
Not a lot of support, but I think at least the second round.
Okay.
Yeah.
Steve, known for your Leaf fan reaction videos.
I am excited to watch Simone Benoit play games where he is allowed to just simply beat the shit out of people. I think that'll be really cool. I think every year some team shows up and we're like, they stink. And then the NHL goes, aha, they stink in the regular season. But there is a new rule book that it's thinner than Texas toast. And they just throw it in there, and some team beats the shit out of everyone on their way to a Stanley Cup. Wouldn't it be great if that was Toronto? Does anyone think that's going to be Toronto? Woo! It's quieter than the mushrooms. Quieter than the mushrooms. Not a good sign.
The mushroom crowd is having a big woo night, I just want to say. All right, Sid, I'm afraid to ask because I'm seeing the look on your face. And by the way, it's not that you dislike the Toronto Maple Leafs. Is it that you dislike delusion? Is that what it is? Tell us what it is.
I'm not a fan of delusion.
You're not a fan of it.
No.
You're more of a realist.
No, but I'm okay, since we're in the applaud mood, since everyone's Johnny Applause in the room,
Don't antagonize our guests.
I want to ask a serious question in the room. I'm being serious. I've been up since 3:30. Tired. Who in the room believes the Leafs salary cap has been managed properly? No shit.
Oh.
No shit.
Uh-oh.
Quietest rec room has been since they opened this morning.
Man, all of your
No
faces are
kidding.
hilarious right
No
now. I just
kidding.
want to say.
Let me tell you something.
There we go.
Can I stand up? Can I stand up?
Let this man cook.
Let me tell you something. A few of us out here have been saying for years this cap was horrifically mismanaged. I love Austin Matthews. Love him.
Me too.
You know what? He's already a Hall of Famer. He's already a Hall of Famer. Am I wrong? Is he a Hall of
I think
Easily.
you're right.
First
You're
ballot.
right.
Yeah.
First ballot.
First ballot.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Justin Blake. I like William Nylander's game a lot.
Woo!
A lot.
Hey!
A lot. I think, let's not talk about Tavares. I like the numbers Marner puts up most years. I have no problem with it.
Yeah.
I have no problem with it.
All-star.
I am all-star.
All-star, yep.
Fourth pick by Team Matthews. Mitch
Real
Marner.
good.
But they need other things. They need defensemen who are crazy. I don't mind Chris Tanev. But is Chris Tanev, what's your name, sir? Ryan. Let me ask you a fucking question, Ryan. Does everyone in the room realize what winning a Stanley Cup actually is? And I'm gonna unnecessarily walk up and down the stage.
You're gonna laugh?
Winning a Stanley Cup means 2.5 months of playing games every other night, blood, sweat, and tears.
Yep.
Thank you, sir. Which means you need crazy MFers to go out there, like Vegas had, like Colorado's had. Where's Drew? There you are.
There he is, yeah.
I was hoping you weren't there. Like every other team we've ever seen in the history of this league over 2.5 months. Do you believe the Leafs have those guys?
Oh, wow, I'm surprised.
My job is done.
Wow.
Okay. Okay.
Damn.
All right, now.
Dude, I like being humble about what we've built and the show, and I think it's lovely all these people have come here. Any member of Leafs management sees the video of the reaction to that question,
Which was honest, by the way.
it should send a chill down their spine. All right. We're on Lozenge 2. And we're having a good time. So, Sid Sixero, what did you think? I got to tell you. There's me talking like him. I got to tell you. He had a room full of Leaf fans. And he's like, who thinks you're going all the way? It's a quiet room for that question and that question only. And this should tell you everything you need to know. Right now, the panel on Sportsnet, the question they're answering is, what should the Leafs trade deadline strategy be? Actively buy, only tinker, or stand pat? That's just not a conversation around a team that is great. Are they Florida? Could they pull off what Florida did last year? Florida beat the hell out of everybody and for 2 months had the best goalie in the world. Do the Leafs strike you as a team that can do that? Heading into last year, if you go, Steve, would you put Sergei Bobrovsky top 10 in the league? I'd say no. If I told you Bobrovsky was the best goalie in the world for 2 months, though, I would believe you. He's one of those goalies. We've seen it. We've seen him for long stretches of time just go, I think I'm going to be Thanos. Is that Joseph Woll? Already? Is that Samsonov? Ever? Martin Jones? For a sliver of January. It's tough, man. It's tough. I have no idea what this team is going to look like. And I think how Samsonov continues to play and how Woll plays when he comes back is going to play a huge factor here. Producer Drew, are you laughing at the Ted Lasso question? I see it. Have you, from Natalie Drake, have you seen Ted Lasso? Yes. Is Roy just mad Tavares? So, if I remember correct, Roy was old and slow and finished. So, I hope not. I really, really hope not. I had a theory that we talked about at, I think it was the Saturday live show. And it was about Matthews being named captain. This summer, John Tavares can sign a contract extension. Now, if he signed an extension that takes him to the end of his career and ideally gives a discount, I mean, he's not going to get 11 again. What if on the same day the extension is announced, rather than it being him getting stripped of the captaincy, he gives it to Matthews? And he does this big thing like, it's time. I've been a captain in the NHL for a long time. I've been a captain for more than one team. And this guy has it. This is the guy. This is the best goal scorer in the league, but I've watched him grow from a boy into a man, into a leader. Who's not shot out of a cannon for that? And you make a video, oh my God. Sorry, they just showed a highlight of Chris Kreider ending Nathan MacKinnon. Oh, and the next highlight is McKinnon's scoring. Never mind. Ended, began. Imagine that video, though, that announcement, and Tavares handing a 34 Matthews captain jersey to Austin. Not Sheldon, not Brad, not Brendan. Tavares gives the captaincy to Matthews. I think that'd be incredible. Glenn Peter says Marner for captain. He's the only one that actually fights for the team. That's fascinating. Water Snob. That's a great name. Riley is the captain. Jay Diesel said, is Steve on cocaine? Why is he pausing and then doing that with his mouth? It's a fisherman's friend, dude. Mushrooms, coke. Not everything is drugs. Man. Canuck 867 says hi from the Yukon. Hi from Ajax. Great to see you. Shake and Bake says Matthews. Or sorry. Shake and Bake says Sundin should be captain. I don't know. Like, what would that look like? Can you Photoshop what that would look like? Right now, STPN Sports just dropped a tweet asking if you were at any of the takeover events this weekend and you took some pictures, could you share it with us? That'd be nice. Dave says, hi, I'm from Niagara. Hey, where's everyone from? Odin says, hi from Newfoundland. We got Nebraska in there. Oh, and also click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. Gosh darn it. This channel doesn't pay for itself. Oh, that's how does the channel work? We'll talk about it after. Robert Brett. If the Leafs ever went on a 16-game winning streak, how many more... Oh my God, everyone's in the chat. How many more people would jump on the bandwagon that the NHL is rigged in favor of the Leafs? Oh, like, if you ask NBA fans, like, if the 2019 championship counts, they'll just tell you no. The Leafs will be that times 1,000. Where you're watching from is coming in too quick for me to read it all. Tokyo, Minnesota, Victoria, Kingston, St. John, New Brunswick, Driftwood, Saskatchewan, Fort Saskatchewan, Alberta. Sorry, Beamsville, the UK, Finland, Colorado, Victoria, on Long Island, BC, Kansas, Fingerflick, Northwest England. Isn't that called Scotland? Oh, you mean, oh, I got it. I got it. Dildo, Newfoundland. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. That is a real place, but I don't believe you. North Dakota, Guantanamo. No, you're not. All right, second period is about to get underway. All right, the sound of the game coming through the computer there for a second. Yeah. I will clap to let you know when the puck is dropped. Producer Drew is still working out the bugs in the clock. We can't get it to go again unless we restart the whole stream, and we don't want to do that. Puck is dropped. It's okay. We haven't done that many of these on our own. We're figuring it out. Islanders attacking the Leaf zone. The Islanders still have a little under a minute in a power play. Ooh! Palmieri looked in some discomfort there. Leafs clear the zone. Under 30 seconds to go here in this penalty kill. 30 seconds gone in the first period. Oh! Benoit laid someone out, and Bo Horvat is going Simone Benoit. This is a pretty good trade, I gotta say. Oh, Benoit. Oh! Benoit tags Horvat at center ice. And they wrestle each other down. Oh, Benoit tagged him pretty good. Who got blown up there? Was it Barzal? Yeah, Barzal's got the puck. Wham! Oh, he just ducked that. That could have been real bad. Horvat goes for the punch and whoom! Yeah, Benoit staggered Horvat a little there. That was a good tilt. Drew says, according to Google, Horvat is 215 pounds and Benoit is 205. You know what? I do believe that. I'm pretty sure Benoit's taller. But he's not, like, if you've seen those videos of him with his equipment off, like, he's pretty svelte. Oh, Benoit's hand looks not good. When he tagged Horvat, I think he got a lot of helmet. That is a purple hand. Hey vey. Dylan says, to clear cap, does Toronto trade Liljegren and also go Bees go? Liljegren makes 1.4. Like, this is kind of the Leafs' problem. Like, unless you're dealing one of the core guys, there's really not much you can do. They have, like, Domi and, like, Brody and Bertuzzi, and if you're not dealing one of them, then there's really no point. Oh, Marner! Open ice! Scores! Mitch Marner! And is that a shorty? Under a minute into the second period, we got a big hit, a big fight, and a goal to tie things up. It was 4-on-4. Tavares to Marner, and he just outweights Sorokin and freezes him. How did he end up that wide open? Choo-choo! What a shot from Mitch Marner. I was singing his praises all through the first period, and that's a nice goal. Attaboy Mitchie. 5 seconds of 4-on-4 to go. So are the Leafs about to get a power play here? They are. I guess that was an instigator on Horvat, eh? Interesting. So the Leafs just scored 4-on-4 to tie it up, and now they get an almost full power play. Marner with it again. Why not? Riley at the point. Marner getting bunched up. Riley escapes to Matthews. To Marner. Oh, what a pass! Nylander! Tavares! Oh, Sorokin covers it up. Oh, a little fly by the seat of their pants, but that was silky. 18:36 to go in the second period. Not wasting time, eh? That's a fantastic start. And the puck is dropped. Nylander. Can't get it back to the point. Good read there from the Islanders. Who's that? Brock Nelson? Really underrated player. Really like him. Basically always available in fantasy. It's crazy. Matthews, way up the ice, tries to send Willie on a breakaway, and now Willie's kind of 1-on-3, and they're offside. I don't blame them for going for it. We got a whistle. Click like, click subscribe. And also a brand new Steve Dangle podcast tomorrow. Brand new Chris Johnston show as well. CJ was in London at the police press conference today. Puck is dropped. A little over 18 minutes to go in the second period here. Islanders dump it. Samsonov, I think, faked out Riley there. I'll allow it. It didn't cost the Leafs, and it looked funny. So, I'll allow it. Marner gains the zone, tries to drop it, doesn't work. Stolen. This is the makings of a 2-on-1 here. Riley pushing Wahlstrom off. Okay. Leafs solved that issue. His power play hasn't been great after getting a goal just before it started. Marner dropping it for Matthews. A little too cute here. 10 seconds to go here in this power play. Matthews going to gain the zone. Robertson, Matthews. Islanders. Oh! Breakaway! Oh, Samsonov went down way too early. And first National Hockey League goal in his 6th game. Who is this? McLean? I do not know who this is. I'm not going to lie. Who's McLean? I got to look this up now. Yeah, Samsonov looked terrible on that one. Producer Drew was saying he looked like an EASHL goalie. Who the heck is McLean? Kyle McLean. 24 years old from, Drew, he's from Livingston, New Jersey. Without the E at the end. That's his first, not just a goal, it's his first NHL point. Because, of course. Dylan Chero, which retired player do you wish played on Toronto? Oh boy. Brody breaks that up. Gary Roberts. This team needs a little Gary Roberts right now. Also Zach Hyman. I know he's not retired. I just want him back. Islanders working it around. Oh, Max Domi, a lot of poise there. Leafs breaking in 2-on-2. Robertson in there with Bertuzzi. So the Leafs get a little bit of momentum going there, and it's kind of shot. That sucks, as we get a whistle. MM Card Guy, thanks for everything you do with your team. You and your team does for sick kids. Out of all the trade first of all, thank you. Out of all the trade rumors out there, which one would you like to see come true for Toronto? I have I have a little bit of information I was given, and I'm trying to think of if I should divulge it. It's not really, it doesn't really answer your question. The Leafs aren't really in anything right now, eh? Like, they're not in any specific trade rumors. But here, you know what? I can put it this way. The information I was given is they are still hot and horny for, I apologize for using that term, but they're hot and horny for a right-handed shot defenseman. And they need one so bad that they would go after a name that, frankly, sucks. Puck is out of play. 15:33 to go in the first period. Second period. Yep. Jackie M says, sorry, Steve, we love Hyman. You can't have him back. Kyle McLean back out there. 15:33 to go in the second. Puck is dropped. Ellie says, Steve saying horny has to be the most unnerving thing I've heard in a while. You know what? You're right. I'll stop saying horny. Horny! Sorry. Got to keep you on your toes. John Tavares! Ooh, nice move. Brody has it to Nylander. Someone go to the net! Puck is out of play. All I'm going to say about the defenseman that I heard the rumor about, all I'm going to say is someone in the chat got it right. Puck is dropped. Liljegren out there with Jake McCabe right now. Marner throws it on. Where's the rebound? Stopped by Sorokin. I think Matthews got that rebound. Matthews loses the puck in the ref's feet. Keeps it in for a moment. But just a moment. Oh. Team's trading turnovers. Here's Barzal waiting for a teammate. Finds one at the point. Islanders have done a great job at the point tonight. Matthews behind the net. Ooh, out of the reach of Marner. Matthews, he's going to win that battle easy. He's so good at one-on-one battles. Leafs 3-on-3 here. Matthews out of the reach of Marner. In the corner. Leafs trade their D pair. Riley out there with Giordano. What's Keefe doing? Whoa! Oh, Max Domi almost sent out a breakaway. Puck is out of play with 13:42 to go in the second. Excuse me. Keelan says, met you at a Marlies game when I was a kid. Tried to help me identify the autographs on my jersey. Cujo, Clark, but we couldn't figure out the last one, a number 21. Found it the other day and realized it was Boreas Salming. Made me smile. That's incredible. Dude, you have a jersey signed by Wendell Clark, Curtis Joseph, and Boreas Salming. Wow. I'm trying to think of a word that jersey makes me feel. Like a word to describe how that story made me feel. Hey, chat, can you think of a word that might describe how you would feel if you found that jersey? Varley says old. That is not what I was going for. Mike says joy. I'm trying to give you all permission to bomb the chat with the word horny. There it is. There it is. Sir Gods just goes divorce. Will says, Steve, please, Automod is not happy. Robert Malloy says there are so many hidden messages. Wait, all the hidden messages. Are you telling me those people are in horny jail? Sorry to all the SDPN mods. 13:42 to go in the second period. Puck is dropped. Max Domi loses the faceoff. Islanders take it. Oh, the Leafs D pairs were weird because Benoit was in the box. He's out of the box now. He's with Jake McCabe again. Why didn't I think of that? Samsonov out of the net, plays the puck to Benoit, up the boards, can't get it out. Man, Max Domi and Nick Robertson, I really do love them, but they get hemmed in a lot. Here they come. Nick Robertson. Like, here's the thing about a line that gets as much ice time as they do. You get hemmed in, that's your whole shift. Like, they just broke out. They couldn't get anything going. Now, if the Islanders trap them, they're screwed. Like, these guys all got to be looking to get off right now. Like, there's Matthews. Oh, shoot, Barzal! Misses the net. Islanders put it on. Oh, a bunch of deflections. Riley gets it. He'll clear it up the center of the ice. The Islanders fall down. They go offside. And Brody helps break it out. Nyes slams on the brakes. Slams them on again. Around to Matthews. Matthews and Marner have looked pretty nice tonight. Whoa! Oh! Riley almost with the spinorama backhander. Stopped by Sorokin. Someone said Sammy's hurt. Oh, don't you give me that. Yes, James, we can read it. They're not showing a replay of Sammy. Producer Drew says if you keep jinxing Georgiev, he's going to ban you. Marner! Oh, no! Leafs trying to prevent a 2-on-1 here. Shot wide. Okay. Islanders still have it. They seem to have temporarily prevented the worst. Matthews. Ew! Nice move. Going 1-on-4 there. Tries to give it to Nyes. Marner. Oh, nice to the point. Matthews. Good sauce there into the corner for Liljegren. I think he's maybe trying for a change there. No, he's still out. 11:30 to go in the second period here. Gio with it at the point. Fires it on. Where is it? Rebound! Tavares! Oh, it goes wide. We need more from this line. They've gone quiet. Yanni said Samsonov is fine. They're trolling. Okay. We said something that didn't happen and he thought it happened. Boo. Boo. Nylander. Ooh. Nice move. Drives the net. Oh! Bertuzzi. Hey, keeps it alive, though. Nylander to Benoit. Put it on. You're a goal scorer. Tavares with it now. A little bit of momentum from this line here. Oh, Islanders with a happy accident there, and they gained the zone. Barzal. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Islanders got a good matchup here against the Leafs' fourth line. Oh, no. They're running around. Reeves, you got to challenge the point a little bit there, sir. Horvat knocks down his man in front. That was McCabe. But the puck is covered. 10:05 to go in the second period. From Money Dynamic Matanya. Would you or have you ever thought of having a segment similar to Hat Picks or Dangets on the podcast? Not on the podcast, but in the other things we do on SDPN. Yes. We got some things to figure out. One thing I'm learning about running your own ship, puck is dropped, is nothing ever happens quite as fast as you want it to. Giveaway in front! It's that McLean kid again! Passes! Shot is blocked. Puck is not. What happened? Play is blown dead. Was that a high stick or something? That was weird. Oh, it went off a hand, so the Islanders were waiting for the Leafs to touch it. 9:50 to go in the second period. We got a commercial break. Woo! Eris Mix, when is the next Dangle data? We don't have a date, but we will be doing more of those. Producer Drew goes, whenever Steve films it. That's another thing, like, that I definitely need to figure out is being realistic about a content schedule. Like, I can't do everything. And I want to. And it's annoying. You want to do the LFRs? Yes. You want to do the podcast? Yes. You want to do Dangle data? Yes. You want to do trade trees? Yes. You want to do hat picks? Yes. You want to do dangets? Yes. You want to do streams? Yes. You want to do like news videos, like when there's a deal or a sign it? Yes. There isn't time to do all of them. I wish there was. I keep campaigning Justin Trudeau to give us 30-hour days. He won't do it. That's why I got that big flag outside of my house. Okay, so Parking Plus says delegate, delegate, delegate. I could have Drew edit everything. I could hire 5 editors or whatever. I still have to shoot them all and research them all. Also, we're not a giant telecom, so delegate, delegate, delegate. To who? You got to pay those people. We're a mom and pop shop. Puck is dropped, by the way. We have goals. We have lofty goals. Natalie Drake, for a vibes boost, 3 reasons why you love the Leafs. Ooh. I mean, I just love the buds. A big reason why I love them is everyone else hates them. And so when they win, it feels really good. In the same way that when the Leafs lose and a lot of people are stoked on that and they have a lot of schadenfreude, imagine how good I must feel when they actually win, when I know everyone wants them to lose. They're truly ridiculous. So I do love that about them. Like, you want to talk about, like, no normal nights for the Leafs. Like, they don't have boring games. Whoa! Samsonov with the save. 8:40 to go in the second. Max Domi chips it in. Leafs hold it in. They don't look dangerous. Now they do. Robertson! Rebound! Sorokin save. Whoo! James Atkinson, can SDPN not use the copyright fair use policy? So I've actually spoken to Jimmy O'Brien, aka John Boy, about this many times. There's a way he gets around it all, but then there's baseball versus hockey, there's Canadian law versus American law, and yeah, producer Drew just mutters. He goes, Canadian law is a lot stricter. Puck is dropped, by the way. 8:15 to go in the second period. Spiteful Gannon. No question, no nothing. It just says finger flick. Absolutely. Simone Benoit dumps it in. Tyler Bertuzzi. Liljegren kept it in momentarily. Islanders play with a lot of speed, man. Okay, I think I see what you're saying about Samsonov and rebounds. That's a big stop, but like you should have handled that a little easier than that. Nylander, good job taking it by himself. He basically goes 1-on-5 against the Islanders, so the Leafs can get a change. He still has it. Rips it high, but the Leafs get it back. Noah Gregor. Ew! Nice move on Horvat. Horvat takes it off him. Damn. Man. Gregor's so fast. He's big. No hands. Max Domi, he's got hands. Looking for a friend. Gives the puck to the point. Brody rips it on. Leafs trying to get shots through traffic here on Sorokin. Good steal there. I think that's Robertson. Finds Riley. Blocked. Robertson keeps it alive. Max Domi also keeps it alive. Gregor in there. This is a good third line shift. Robertson hunts that puck down. Gets rocked. Brody on. Oh! Tipped. Leafs over 30 seconds in the O zone there. That's a good little shift. Excuse me. Producer Drew saying that is Bo Horvat's 5th career fight. In first fight in 3 years, you said? Wow. Is Patrick Waugh making a difference? Well, I mean, it's Simone Benoit, who, like, I know a lot of guys in this league maybe don't necessarily know about him just yet. Taking a run at, like, your star. You know what I mean? You literally your all-star representative. Like, maybe it's Patrick Waugh's influence, but, like, that's probably a fight you should be taking anyway. Eris says, what would be the most satisfying path the Leafs could take for the cup? Like the 4 opponents they would face. The most satisfying path would be them winning 4 rounds. I know that's not what you asked, but I mean, you got to get Boston in there. They already beat Tampa. This is a good 4th line shift while I'm rambling. Holmberg in front. Reeves. Oh, he almost scores. Just wide. Bobby McMahon almost had it too. Liljegren. Oh, great shift. 4th line still out there. Holmberg, McMahon. Reeves is swapped off for Tavares, which is a crazy trade. Although Reeves almost scored. Boston. Sens? Nah. Yeah, that's a tough one. You know what's funny is that used to be an easier question to answer, but then they lost to everybody. It wasn't just Boston. Tyler Bertuzzi, 2-on-2 here. He's got Tavares with him. Waits for reinforcements. Bang from Riley. Oh, An Islander blocked that, and they're down. Wallstrom? He's still out there. Looks very uncomfortable. Oh, you know what? The Islanders, eliminating the Islanders on Long Island would be pretty incredible. Leafs into the zone. Shot! Gobbled up by Sorokin, and we get a whistle. Where did Wallstrom get hit? Did he get hit in the arm? Here's another look at that. I don't think that Reeves goal would have counted. It's probably a high stick as we get a commercial break here. The Leafs come very close to tying it. Excuse me. Hello from Atlanta, says Matthew. Hockey fans exist in Georgia. I know. And this grown man will ugly cry if the Thrashers actually return. Kevin Weeks has been tweeting allusions to Atlanta getting an NHL team back for months and months now. So I know, well, obviously Salt Lake has just been soft launched. Houston keeps getting brought up. There's no reason that Atlanta shouldn't be successful. Like, even if the hockey is not the most popular sport there, it's huge. I think it is valid that the Thrashers sucked for so long. You know what I mean? Like, no wonder hockey never took off. That organization stunk. And they got stars, too. Marian Hossa, Ilya Kovalchuk, Danny Heatley. Not all at the same time, I guess. But like a team with Heatley and Kovalchuk, like they looked like the next team. You know what I mean? And it just never happened. They drafted, obviously outside of those two, they generally drafted terribly. They're showing a replay of that Samsonov double save. Ooh. Oh, Wallstrom. They just showed a replay of his block. He looks okay. 3:28 to go in the second period here. That shot he blocked was 86.5 miles an hour. Puck is dropped. Leafs win it back. They have it at the point. Islanders bat it out of the zone. Samsonov to TJ Brody off the boards. Matthew Nice, good job. Doesn't get the entry, though. Oh, puck goes off the linesman there. And this has led to the Islanders gaining the Leaf zone. Marner gets it out, luckily. Oh, Kyle McLean, who scored, is Paul McLean's son, you think? Paul McLean, the coach with the giant mustache? Who used to be the Leafs, I want to say, eye in the sky coach? Oh, rebound! Oh, my goodness. How did that happen? Bo Horvat stopped by Samsonov. Jake McCabe with it now. We can talk back and forth about is Samsonov having the best game, but like he's given the Leafs a chance to win. Nylander to Tavares. To Bertuzzi to Nylander! Oh, wide. Liljegren. Oh, Nylander! Oh, blocked. Tavares to Nylander. Oh, stopped by Sorokin. Tavares again. Liljegren. John McLean's son, not Paul McLean. There's too many McLeans. Islanders just flip it down the ice. Exhausted. Giordano up the boards. Bertuzzi. Gregor out there with Domi. Gregor fans on it. Oh my God, he's got concrete mitts. Oh, Noah, you're killing me. Clutterbuck takes Jake McCabe into the boards. Islanders with a little bit of offensive zone possession now. They rip it on. Samsonov grabs it. No rebound. Natalie Drake, Steve, you have fostered the best community. No, that would be the Care Bears. The Care Bears fostered a great community. I've only met lovely people at your events. Thanks for all you do for inclusion and belonging in hockey. What do you say? Like, what do you say to that? It's just a really nice thing. And I appreciate it very much, Natalie. And Jake McCabe gives chase. Good job eluding the check. Jake McCabe gives chase. Good job eluding the check. Whoop. Max Domi to Simone Benoit, and it works. Robertson goes after the dump in. Here come the Islanders again with 40 seconds to go. TJ Brody with it behind his net, 30 seconds to go. We will have more intermission entertainment, by the way. Click like, click subscribe, tell all your friends. Here come the Islanders. Mini 2-on-1 here. Shot goes wide. Fortuitous bounce for Barzal. But here comes Matthews. 2-on-3. And he's got Tavares with him. Matthews tries to find Riley. Marner's out there. Sheldon, what is you doing? And the second period comes to an end. The Leafs tie it up. Islanders get the lead right back off of Kyle McLean's first NHL point and goal. Someone said I should have, or someone, producer Drew said I should have said Yippee-ki-yay because it's John McClane's son. Drew, I don't think a lot of people are going to get that. Like, when did that movie come out? Like, I have to explain who Matt Sundin is on the show. That movie came out in 88? You know what else came out in 88? Me! That's old! Aaron W. Love the streams. John McClane is on the bench as Islanders assistant coach. So, John McClane is on the bench as the Islanders assistant coach. So he saw his son score his first goal as his coach. Oh, that's crazy. I thought it's difficult, right? Like, you're screaming and everything during the stream. And I saw them going to the coach, but I didn't hear what they said. That's crazy. That's cool. Sorry, I was just trying to look up some stats, but that is a feel-good moment. SDPN says people know Die Hard. Yeah, old people. Old people. Natalie Drake says, I'm 24 and it's my favorite Christmas movie. Hell yeah. You know what? Let's get to our intermission entertainment. What do we got? This clip is fun. I got to host a panel where it was just me talking to Julian McKenzie and Chris Johnston of the CJ Show, the Saturday of the All-Star Game. And we were talking about the one thing that gets CJ worked up more than anything else, and that's the Toronto Blue Jays. So we were talking about Shohei Ohtani and the fact that he did not become a Blue Jay. And if he had any moments like John Paul Morosi, where he screwed something up. So here's me talking to Julian McKenzie and Chris Johnston at the Rec Room for the SDPN All-Star Takeover.
It's better to be right than first.
What's the closest you've ever come to an Otani on the plane moment?
Oh, I want to know this.
Oh man, what do you mean? Like a story that I was going to get wrong and I somehow didn't, or
You're about to hit send on the tweet, and it didn't happen.
Just doesn't happen.
People were wrong about the Iginla trade back in the day.
They
for
were.
example.
Aaron Ward. What was your? You don't have an Aaron Ward moment.
No, but you can get away with it when you're a player, right? Aaron Ward has earned his spot on those sort of panels because he played whatever, he won the Stanley Cup. Like I'm some dude from Coburg, man. That I'm only there not to be wrong about information as much as possible. I don't remember the worst one. Honestly, it's like you bury that stuff away because like that's the sort of stuff that would keep you up at night. I was wrong. This isn't even that big a deal, but I remember being gutted about it. When the pandemic hit and they were planning that 2020 tournament, I incorrectly reported that Vegas was going to be one of the cities. I had Toronto and Vegas, and ended up obviously being Toronto and Edmonton. That's because it changed last minute. So it wasn't like that I was dead wrong, but anyway, whatever I wrote was wrong, and I hated that feeling. But that didn't change anyone's life, I don't think. No one spent $2,000 on a trip to Vegas because I did that.
I think the people still love you.
Yeah, well.
There you go. Now, I had an idea, and I'm gonna put you to work, Insider. So,
Do you know what?
what?
I just thought of something because it's All-Star related. Probably my biggest career screw up happened at an All-Star game. So it's not really the spirit of your question, but I actually had a weird flashback to this last night. I don't know why. Someone was texting me about this night. So the Columbus All-Star game. Have you been to Columbus, by the way?
I have.
Yes.
Very quaint, like really nice, smallish downtown for a city.
Underrated.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Very underrated.
But there's nowhere to hide, right? It's not Toronto. Like when the All-Star game comes there and you got whatever, 25 players, their families, the agents, team officials, reporters, like everybody was just like in a playpen together the whole time. And the night of the game, we went to this bar, I think it was called like 23 or Red 23. And all of a sudden, like someone pulls back a curtain and just like throws me in a very small room, like as small as these rooms here. And it is like all the players and in one. Like I'm talking like I've never been in, like obviously we're around these guys socially, but everybody was going crazy. Actually, Jonathan Drouin was there. I think they had like a Young Stars portion of that at that time. And he literally just kept ordering beers to our table until the table was like overfilled. Like he was just having fun with us, and we weren't saying no to his generosity. And we were there till like 5 a.m. Anyway, I'm not gonna, because it's not a spot to like, I don't want to put the spotlight on any particular NHL players, but it was wild. And so I was working at Sportsnet at the time, and for anyone who's tried to fly to Columbus from Toronto, there are not many flights. And so Sportsnet actually chartered a plane because so many, behind the scenes people were on it. And I didn't show up to the bus for the chartered plane.
Little heartbeat in the head?
Dude. And not that I'm senior now, but I was a way more junior employee at this time. Like I was the fourth line left winger holding up the charter bus, essentially, and the plane. And so a good friend, still a friend to this day that works there, gives me a call and I wake up and I'm like, oh my God, it's 9 o'clock bus or whatever, and it's 9:12 and my clothes are all over my room. And so I just like packed up and I had to walk on the bus like by all the bosses. And then we drive to the airport and like people board the plane and I'm like gotta walk by all the bosses to my seat. And I got a call from the big boss like an hour after we landed. And he's like, we really like you. You do a great job for us, but there won't be a second chance. Like if that happens again, you're done.
Cool, man.
Anyway, I don't know why I told that story, but I have not missed anything since.
Oh my God.
My wife was in the car for this one. A lot of people.
Sorry if you just heard that story for the first time, Dad.
No. There's a question I get often asked, and that's where did Hockey Night in Cinema go? And this is like, it was the live event that we used to do. Before COVID, in the before time, in the long ago. And it was really popular and people loved it and they showed up and it stopped on a dime. And the reason is because we were driving home from the one in London, and I got a call from my boss's very bald boss.
Did you even have his number in your phone, or was he such a big boss it just shows up like 416? So you're like,
For some reason, I had it. I think
Oh,
it's because I was
okay.
doing the behind-the-scenes
Gotcha.
prep sheet for the whole company.
I don't have the president of TSN's number in my phone.
You don't?
No.
Well, I'll give it to you after the show. And it was basically, so it's called Hockey Night in Cinema, huh? And they did not appreciate that one bit, and it was made very clear to me that I may or may not be unemployed if we ever did another one. So, we've come up with some other names and other ideas, and we will try those instead. Hi, Steve Dangle here on the STPN YouTube channel, and we're streaming. Doing a little Monday night stream. Why not? Why not? The first Leaf game after the All-Star break. We got the Leafs hosting the New York Islanders. The Islanders are leading 2-1 after 2. Sorokin's been pretty good. Leafs came alive there for a few moments, and they could definitely have more than one. Sorokin's been really good, and the Islanders are on the board, or they have the lead. They regained the lead because Kyle McLean scored his first career NHL point and goal with his dad on the bench because he's an assistant coach, John McLean, with the New York Islanders. Isn't that lovely? Do we have any Kess Jones? 27. So apparently on the broadcast, they were talking about Bertuzzi has 1 goal in his last 27 games. Someone tweeted me Nylander hasn't had a point in 7 of his last 9. It doesn't help that he played a great game, signed his contract, had another 3-point night, and then I'm pretty sure he's gone 7 of 9 without a point. Listen, the season is always going to have ebbs and flows. You can't tell me those two things aren't related. I'm not saying he shut it off, but there's no way he's trying as hard as he was. There's no way. You think he magically started to get unlucky at the exact moment he signed for generational wealth? No, he's not. What? Let's say he was in playoff mode all year to this point, and now he's just regular. He looks it. Now, tonight he's looked fine. You're not going to score every damn game. But this guy was consistently top 5, top 10 in NHL scoring. Then he stopped scoring. I think that's kind of relevant. Yeah, keep the questions coming. Warrior Womp. Steve! Benoit is an RFA. Excuse me. He's an RFA at the end of the season. What does his next contract look like? You know what? It's truly fascinating. Because what do guys like Simone Benoit get? So last year with the Ducks, in 78 games, he had 3 goals, 7 assists for 10 points, which is actually a torrid pace compared to what he's doing now. He's got 1 goal, 1 assist for 2 points in 33 games. But we all know that's not the value that he brings. The value that he brings is he blocks everything, he hits everything, he fights everything. I'd like it to be cheap, obviously, as cheap as possible, and multi-year. But, like, you look at his ice time. Let's look this up. Should be able to look this up pretty easy. It's not just about the points, obviously, and the blocks and the... I mean, this guy's regularly playing top 4 minutes. So, time on ice per game. He's 11th on the team. What? He's 11th on the team, but he's somehow behind Mark Giordano? That's got to be from the beginning of the season, right? Okay, this is a really funny list. The list is Riley is number 1, then TJ Brody, Mitch Marner, Austin Matthews, John Klingberg, Jake McCabe, William Nylander, Timothy Liljegren. Timmins must have got hurt or something in a game. Because he's only playing 6 seconds more per game. Sorry, Benoit is actually tied 15 minutes and 45 seconds per game with Connor Timmins. That's got to be going back to the beginning of the season when Keefe, wouldn't play him, basically. He's been pretty consistently in the top 4, man. Like, I'm just looking at his last 5 games. 20 minutes, 13 against Vancouver, nearly 17, a little over 15, nearly 19 minutes in that game against Winnipeg. That's a top 4 guy in this team. I would love to say under $1 million, but it's tough to argue. Producer Drew with a question. Morgan Riley actually has 7 goals there, Producer Drew. So wait, the Leafs have how many goals from the rest of their decor? McCabe, 4 of them. 5 total? No, that's fake news. Because McCabe has 4, Liljegren has 2, Giordano has 1, Benoit has 1, Timmins has 1. That's fake news! Fake! But he was saying, is that a problem? There's no doubt that they have a lack of scoring from the back end. No. Like, I mean, is it a problem? Yeah. You need more, but the long and short of it, and it's boring. It's boring. I hate seeing the same thing over and over again, but it's just true. It's just true. The top 4 guys, the big 4 guys, have to do all the scoring. That's why they make all the money. Well, Steve, they can't do that. I think you're starting to see the problem. Ah! Gamo says, what kind of package would it realistically take to land Tanev at this point? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Nothing you want to deal. Let me look at what the last few trades were. Like, okay, look at it this way. The Habs just got a first. As far as I know, it's not a lottery protected first or nothing. Just a 2024 first from Winnipeg. For Sean Monahan, dude. Ugh. Look at the King's ransom that the Flames got for Elias Lindholm. Dude hasn't even been playing that well. So producer Drew goes, explain the Tanev stuff. Why does anyone even want this guy? So he's a right-handed shot. He's tough. He's defensively responsible. He can chip in a little. He's what am I looking at? What's the word? He's a great leader. He's a great leader. He's very well liked in the dressing room. And also, he's easily the best right-handed defenseman they've had since like when? Like, seriously, think about that. Who's been a better right-handed defenseman for the Toronto Maple Leafs? Like, when was the last one? Luke Shen? Nope. Tyson Barrie? Nope. Klingberg? No. Ilya Labushkin? Timothy Liljegren? Definitely not. You think Timothy Liljegren's better than Tanev, Drew? You're a bum. But why are you a Tanev hater? Puck is dropped, by the way, in the third period. We're 10 seconds in. I was so thrown off by Drew being wrong. Noah Dobson. Noah Dobson. Ooh, Romanov taken down. Willie going 2-on-1. Good job on Pajot. Just Nylander's just totally alone there. Matthew Nyes in front for Matthews! Off the post! Everyone thought it went in. Did it hit? Okay. We might get the horn. The play's continuing. Matthews to Marner. Little spin. Pass. Pass. Shoot from Riley. High and wide. Marner buzzing. Matthews, tries to go between the legs. Here come the Islanders. Whoa! Marner steps up on his man. Almost creates a turnover there. Marner's looked great tonight, I gotta say. We're going to get a replay of that Matthews chance, and it's going to be very upsetting. Nova says, Drew exists to be difficult, I swear. You're not wrong. Noah Gregor, here he comes. He just does not know how to handle the puck, eh? Robertson, back to the point. Bam! Oh! The Leafs have just gotten unlucky with the deflections tonight. They have a thing they're going for. They're trying to create traffic and get a deflection, and it's not working. Let's see that Matthews chance. And it doesn't cross the line. It hits like everything. It hits the left post, crossbar, and it might have hit the right post as well. Like ding, ding, ding. It hit all three posts. Shut up. Oh. Oh, that hurts. 18:01 to go in the second. Face off in the Islanders zone. Puck is dropped. Nylander finds Tim. Stopped. Leaves buzzing to start the third. Bertuzzi gets it for Tavares. Islanders out with it. This has been a really good game. Nylander going into the corner for it. I know I just carved him for being pointless for so long, but he's actually had a pretty good night. Islanders dump it and go for a change. That's a really niche reference. Someone goes, Drew's eating all the turkey and beets. Pontus Holmberg, 3 minutes into the third. I don't know if he went offside there. Oh, okay. They whistle it dead, and we will get a face-off. Does the fourth line come off the ice? Doesn't look like it. Apparently, Carlo Koliakovo tweeted that Pierre Engvall got a video tribute, and no one clapped. So I wonder if that has anything to do with like getting drafted by the team. He won a Calder Cup with the team or the organization, rather. Ooh, Reeves did not look comfortable there. Reeves potentially injured. Here come the Islanders. 16:20 to go. Oh, man, Matthew Nyes. He really feels like he's on the verge of something. He'll figure this league out. It's tough as a rookie on the top line, right? Marner digging in the corner. I think that's Nyes like a battering ram. Matthews clawing at the puck. Jake McCabe trying to hold the line. Doesn't work, and here come the Islanders. Oh, that was almost dangerous there. Oh, might still be. Shot. Wide. Noah Dobson into the corner for Horvat. He doesn't get it. Marner. Oh, great patience. Nice touch to Matthews. Oh! Jake McCabe saying he got high sticked. No call. Barzal. Oh, in front for Dobson. Errant pass, though. Nylander. Really playing like a banshee here in the third period. McCabe tries to rugby the thing over the line, and it sort of worked. Created the turnover anyway. Benoit up the ice for Bertuzzi. It'd be nice if you scored, eh? Holy. This line hasn't even had a bad night. It's just like, convert, bro. Convert. Leafs ringing around, but at least they keep possession. Brody. Hard around the boards for Tavares. Nylander. Oh, tries to find a friend. Doesn't. Islanders chip it in. Islanders playing a little bit of dead puck era hockey right now. Nylander. Bust through. Can't do anything with it. Turns it over. Here come the Islanders. Wallstrom. Taken off the puck by Giordano. Oh, Bertuzzi. You got to get that, bud. He gets it for Max Domi. Here he comes. Lots of speed. He's going to get around his man. Oh, what a move! In front! Doesn't find anybody. Do something with that, Max. Leafs back up the ice. Robertson tries to leave it for Domi. Doesn't work. Here come the Islanders. Partial 3-on-2. Good job by Benoit. Good job by Robertson. I know they're losing. I got to say this is a good game. In front, in front, in front, in front. In front! Leafs avoid the worst of it there. Go Leafs Go says, why don't you show the games anymore? It's because I don't work for Sportsnet anymore. They own the rights to the footage. I cannot use the footage. I do not want to get sued. Islanders! Oh! Horvat just wide of the net. Fourth line out there again. Reeves out there, so I guess he's not too worse for wear. Holmberg, gets the puck stripped off him by Barzal. You got to have more awareness there, kid. Also, how about your coach doesn't put you out there against Matthew Barzal? Stopped by Samsonov with 13:07 to go in the third. Anders Lee getting stopped there by Samsonov. Domi. They're showing that. Oh! No one was there. And producer Drew saying he should have just wrapped it in. Like, that's an empty net. It's sometimes it feels like Domi's the smartest guy on the ice. Other times it feels like he's the most clueless guy on the ice. Like, he's a really frustrating player. Like, Elliot Friedman was steadfast at the beginning of the season that Max Domi wants to be a Leaf long term. And he signed for $3 million, which is fine. It's not bad. He's got 24 points in 47 games, which is fine. Like, okay, look at this. He had 3 goals in the playoffs with Dallas, 3 goals in 19 games. That's fine. Another 10 assists, 13 points in 19 games. And that's in the playoffs. That's fine. That's fine. In the regular season, he's got 6 goals in his last 67 games. He had 18 goals in 60 games with the Blackhawks last season. I assume playing first or second line because they sucked. He goes to Dallas, and in a depth role, this guy can't score. I know he's a playmaker primarily, but like he's got a last year he had 20 goals. He's got a 28 goal season under his belt. Where'd it go? Shoot the puck. I don't think he forgot. Just shoot it. Xander, which Leafs alumni would you add behind the bench? Ooh. Well, as we've seen with the Ottawa Senators, that doesn't always work. Puck is dropped. Leafs top line on the ice in the D zone. Producer Drew just said something very mean about both Ontario teams. I wonder if Alan McCauley would go for it. I know he's still working in hockey. Every now and then I see him around. I wonder if he would ever get into it. Marner. Oh, in front for Matthews, who keeps it alive. Oh, the silky mitts. Can you give like one of your gloves to Gregor? Oh, Matthews knocked down. Tries to throw it in front. Engvall is taking it out for the Islanders. He'll chip it in. Sammy, poised play there. Morgan Riley hits the brakes. Gives it to TJ Brody. Into the neutral zone for Nylander. Can't find his line mate. But here comes Mark Giordano with it. To Nylander. Misses. Excuse me. Leafs behind the net. Tavares going for the thing. Bertuzzi going for the thing. Giordano tries to keep it alive. His stick shatters. And the Islanders are going to try to take advantage of this. But Tyler Bertuzzi, oh, good job. You're offside right now. You're offside. You're offside. Get out. Here come the Islanders. Under 11 and a half to go here in the third. Still a 2-1 Islanders lead. Benoit takes his man into the boards. That was McLean. Here comes Noah Gregor. I think every time the puck is on his stick, the Islanders are stoked. It's a lot of turnovers tonight. It's really starting to get on my nerves. Leafs have it in the offensive zone, so that's good. Maybe it wasn't all for naught. Here's Robertson! Stopped by Sorokin. Good. Get a shot on goal for crying out loud. Question in the chat, will the Leafs tie it? I say yes. $1975 Jadonov says, Steve, last good right-handed defenseman for the Leafs was Tim Horton. Shots are 2-2 through 10 minutes. Puck is dropped. Matthews going after it. I gotta tell you, I'm not hating the Leafs' effort in this one. This is one of those weird games where they might lose and I might also not be mad. Which is the worst. Oh! Austin robbed by Sorokin. Great feed from Nyes. Now here come the Islanders the other way. Barzal, nifty move. Turned over to Nyes. Matthews gets it out. This line wants to change, though. Matthews, long pass to McCabe, who's going to have to take it himself for a while. Whoa! Reeves with a big hit. I think that was on Anders Lee. Bobby McMahon Tries to create the turnover there. Reeves digging for it. Oh, Reeves takes another run. I didn't like his penalty earlier, but like Reeves looks like Ryan Reeves at very least, for crying out loud. The way he did in the first 2 games of the season. Like after that, he was just some random man who took a minus every night. It was weird. Benoit, his stick breaks, for crying out loud. Get these guys new sticks. Oh, Benoit gets called for the hand pass there. He shouldn't have touched it. Marner threw a hit on Barzal. Chirping at Barzal, too. All-Star weekend's over, eh? Jadonov once again. Last good right-handed defenseman was Timmy Horton. You know what's funny? I'm like, no. And now I'm trying to think. Like, you got to go back to like, I don't know. You wouldn't even put Pavel Kabina on the list. Dmitry Yushkevich. He shot right, didn't he? Dmitry Yushkevich. Yes, he did. Okay. Maybe Yushkevich? Brian Leach, someone saying. Man, okay, so here, let me tell you about Brian Leach, kids. This is really, really frustrating. So the Leafs got him in a trade. One of the weird trades that they didn't actually like really have to pay that much for. Here it is. Traded from the New York Rangers with a 4th round pick in the 2004 draft to the Toronto Maple Leafs for Maxim Kondratiev, Yarko Imanen, and a 1st round pick in the 2004 draft, Chris Chucko, and pick in round 2 of the 2005 draft, and it doesn't even say who that was. The Leafs had him for a year, and then an additional year on top of that. The additional year was the 04-05 lockout. So his contract simply expired, and he signed with the Boston Bruins. Wah. Puck is dropped. 9:20 to go here in the 3rd period. Leafs down 2-1 to the Islanders. I think Kevin in the chat said, how are the Leafs playing? Honestly, I like their game tonight. I like the Islanders game too. This has been chippy. The Islanders have really not given the Leafs much space. The Leafs have done a pretty good job trying to find it. Islanders falling all over Tyler Bertuzzi right there. And they'll dump it in. The Islanders have just been dumping it in all period. As producer Drew said, not a whole lot of shots on goal in this period. Leafs have had the lion's share of the puck, but they haven't been able to generate much with it. Oh, no! Samsonov covers it up. What happened there? Turnover. Nylander trying to battle through. This is a whistle. Is that a hand pass? High stick? Natalie says, who might be a comparable for what Nyes can be? Okay, this is going to sound like an insult. Josh Anderson, but what we thought he was going to be. Not what he is now. Like the dude who flirted with 30 goals in Columbus. Whoa, that's high praise. Producer Drew says Gabriel Landeskog, if he puts on some more meat, puck is dropped. Yeah, I'll take Landeskog. Can I take like 60% of Landeskog? Luke Jacobs says Radek Faksa. Andrew Brewer says Jonas Hoagland. How dare you? How dare you? Rick Nash, that'd be nice. We're all just trying to think of big players who were good. 8:24 to go in the third. Puck has dropped. Just say Columbus Josh Anderson then. You're right. Aaron Bennett says, should I sell high on my Nyes Young gun or keep it? Keep it on account of you're not selling high. He has 8 goals. Hold it. Richard says 60% of Landeskog is current Landeskog. That's mean. Face off in the Leaf zone and they lose it. Barzal with it. Being chased. Islanders, oh, they go offside. Someone said Tyler Biggs. How dare you? Under 8 minutes to go now. Leafs still looking for a goal to tie it here. They really have not looked bad. Morgan Riley. Yeah, not a great pass to Matthew Nyes. They hold on to it, though. They keep almost losing it, but he still got it. Being tailed by Barzal. Tries to drive the net. It doesn't work. Nylander out there with Matthews and Nyes. Interesting. He has looked great tonight. I think Marner has, too. I think this is just Sheldon Keefe trying to get some different looks. Here comes Tavares now, I imagine, with Marner and would it be Bertuzzi? Nylander's still out there, and he doesn't appear to be looking for a change. Okay. Liljegren, who I have not seen a ton of tonight, dumps it in. Maybe we just saw a wonky line change. Jake McCabe. Under 7 minutes to go here. This clock is really ticking quickly. Nylander looking for a lane. Finds his way in. And, oh, no, he hasn't lost it yet. Tries to find a friend. Doesn't yet. Benoit. Nylander. His third line's on the ice now. I don't want to pick on the guy. Noah Gregor has not looked good. But yeah, okay, he's fast. Like, you got to do something with the puck. Nick Robertson has it. Tries to center it for Domi. Doesn't get through. Brody keeps it in. Robertson. Shot! Oh, Noah Gregor almost ties it. That would have been awesome. Thank you, Doug the Leaf fan. Oh, Max Domi getting into it with someone. It's weird. He doesn't handle the puck very well, but he can shoot, Gregor. Kyle Palmieri and Max Domi going at it. Producer Drew said, at the Olympics, would Sorokin start over Vasilevsky right now? I'm going to say no, because all international hockey programs are very political, and the Russian one might be the most political. Matthews loses the ozone draw. Holmberg is out there with Matthews and Marner? Is that what I'm seeing? Yeah. Oh! Islanders hit the post. Oh! We're going to get a penalty, and it's going to go against the Islanders. And I think Holmberg's the one who drew it. Wallstrom looks hurt, too, at center ice. What happened there? So let's have a look. Oh, yeah, that's a pick for sure. I mean, if you're going to call the one from earlier, that's definitely one. So Pontus Holmberg spends about 15 seconds up there on the top line, and he draws a power play that could tie the game for the Leafs. Robert Malloy reminding me of the 10-second show and tell. We'll have to bring that back next stream. I forgot all about that. At some point during the stream, someone just goes, you have 10 seconds to find something in your room and tell a story about it. And I run around and I try to find something and then I tell a story about it. Steve, Mayfield for Liljegren? Yeah, I'd do it. One guy hasn't established himself at all. And the other guy is a new guy. I don't know. Michael O'Connor, do you pull the goalie here? No, but Patrick Waugh would. Should I sell high on my Stove Dangle Young Guns? Nah, he's just getting started. Commander Clueless, first game back from the break, and Sheldon is already in full Brad mode. You're absolutely right. Black Tux said, testing to see if I can send super chats. Yes, you can. The Leafs are currently plus 350. Where? Or are we not going to say? We're not going to say. Spenny, what do you think of Nyes? Is he overhyped? No, I don't. 5:40 to go in the third. The power play is about to begin. Puck is dropped. I don't think he's overhyped. He maybe was before the season began, but I think expectations have adjusted pretty reasonably with him. Tavares, whoa! He keeps it alive. Matthews to the point. Nylander, bang! From Tavares into the corner. Leafs keep it alive. Oh, come on. Marner saying he was hooked in his hands, and it kind of looked like it. Leafs need to gain the zone again here. Matthews. Tavares. Matthews sort of taken down by Clutterbuck there. Sorokin covers it up for the whistle. That guy just nodded at Matthews. That's hilarious. Here, let's see Marner. Right in the hands. Yeah, he's not wrong. Who is that? Pelech? It might have got all stick. I don't know. But 1:15 to go in this power play. 4:55 to go in the third. Leafs win the faceoff. Nylander. Riley. Hey! I think it was Tavares, judging by his reaction. There are a couple deflections in front, and the Leafs tie it up. Top line, Pontus Holmberg. Like I said, he was up on the top line for like 10, 15 seconds. He draws a penalty. The Leafs get a power play, and they tie the game with less than 5 minutes to go. Riley puts it on. Tavares gets it. Did Matthews get a piece of it too? Let's see. Leafs working it around really well. No, it was Tavares for sure. I don't know if Matthews got it. It doesn't matter. The Leafs scored. Guy Boucher with a big pat on the back for Tavares, his 6th power play goal of the season, and the puck is dropped. Under 5 minutes to go here. Matthew Nyes back up there on the top line with Matthews and Marner. Leafs, whoa! If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They try it again. Sorokin gobbles it up. Spenny V-Dub said, agreed. Let's just say he will be a Leaf for a long time and be happy. Yeah, man. Yeah. Like, I was about to say, like, he could score 20 goals next season. He still hasn't hit 10 this year. You know what I mean? Puck is dropped. 4:35 to go here in the third. Ooh! Leafs definitely going to their strategy that worked really well for them against Tampa. Lots of shots from the point, looking for deflection. Leafs might be offside right now. Nyes is going for it anyway. Doesn't matter because the Islanders break out of their own zone. Barzal so fast. Whoa! Samsonov was not expecting that shot. He made the save, though. That would have been bad. That would have been bad. Nylander picking up a point, by the way, on that power play goal. Might as well mention that since I was giving him such a hard time earlier. Also, he's on my fantasy team. Riley got an assist on that too. Also on my fantasy team. Oh boy, turnover behind the Leaf net. Tyler Bertuzzi. Oh yeah, doing a great job to break that up. Islanders stick with it though. Oh, rebound. Oh, they whiff. They're working it around. Where is it? Samsonov has it. Whistle. Oh, hey. Crab people, taste like crab, talk like people, crab people. Leafs now favored? Hope you bet the Jesse comeback. That guy knows. 3:24 to go in the third. Shots are now a little bit more lively. 8-5 for the Leafs. Shot attempts dead even at 63-63. Matthews in the D zone. Loses the scrambled draw. Puck to the point. Islanders working it around. Going for some funny bounces off the boards. Carlton the Bear going up the stairs. These two teams have been all over each other tonight. Really tight checking hockey. Like, this is not a, hey, we just got back from the All-Star break. Let's all work off our hangovers type of game. These guys have been absolutely all over each other. Matthews to Max Domi. Noah Gregor out there. Is Matthews maybe being double shifted here? Oh! Linesman taken down pretty hard. Spenny says, have you been keeping up with Liverpool? You'll never walk alone. Excuse me. I have been a little because my father-in-law has completely indoctrinated my son. He got him to say Chelsea stinky, and my brother-in-law is very upset about it. 2:20 to go in the third period. Riley tries to go up the boards. A bit of a turnover. Oh! One-timer for Palmieri. He whiffs on it. Oh, the Islanders score off a rebound, and it's Pierre Engvall. You gotta be kidding! You gotta be joking! No! That's a horrible turnover. Brody to Riley, up the boards to no one. Brock Nelson turns it over. And then Riley just completely loses Engvall. Morgan's been so good this season. That's terrible. That's terrible. Yeah, Engvall goes 5-hole on Sammy, but like, get a clue and help out your goalie. He's given them a chance to win in this game. That is the... Now they got 2:02 to tie this thing. Puck is dropped. Nylander out there with Tavares and Matthews. Leafs turn it over again in almost the exact same way. And they're going to have to pull Sammy like toot sweet. Leafs gain the zone. Tavares shoots. High and wide. Where did that go? Matthews in front for Tavares. Knocked down. I can't believe these clowns, dude. Engvall. His 6th goal of the season. Engvall. Matthews gains the zone. Tavares. On. Again high. And we'll get a face-off with a $1:20 to go in the third period. Pierre Engvall. Pierre Engvall. Never. Not for a moment. Not for an hour, not for a minute, not for a second, not for a nanosecond was it in doubt. Oh my God. Oh my God. Dan Kaufman goes, I get the sense Steve is upset it was Engvall. I mean, for as tight a game as this has been, it hasn't been tied for very long. Like the Leafs have 2 goals here, and the Islanders have scored pretty soon after both of them. Puck in the offensive zone, $1:20 to go in the third. Tavares, ozone draw, loses it. Matthews tries to steal the puck back. He sort of does. It's in a battle there in the corner. Matthews is basically off his feet right now. Tavares! Oh, it's still loose, still loose, still loose. Bang! Where is it? Sorokin gobbles it up. $1:04 to go in the third. Someone said Nyes could be Pierre Engvall. A frustrating big guy who never does anything with how big he is. Nyes has more goals than Engvall. I know we're all mad right now, but come on. Leo has a great team to cheer for, at least. Absolutely. Puck is dropped. Last minute of play in the third period. Tavares keeps it alive. In front for Matthews, partially blocked. Into the corner. Tavares with it again. Honestly, he's had a good game. Nylander. Oh, tip! Oh, where is it? Marner. Nylander, I thought he was going to shoot it. Marner! Bertuzzi! I'm amazed Bertuzzi's out there, to be totally honest. Under 40 seconds to go. Put the puck on. Put the puck on now. Shoot. They shot. Rebound. Marner! Point. Nylander. Matthews looking for the one-timer. Throws it in front of a Riley skate. 13 seconds to go. Mix in a shot, eh? Mix in a shot! Shoot! Riley! Stop by Sorokin! Rebound! Islanders will clear it, and that's the game. Pierre freaking Engvall. Oh, and there's like a line brawl. Whoa! What happened there? Yeah, seriously. There was like 5 fights taking place before the camera even went there. Is Patrick Waugh going to fight Sheldon Keefe? You have to ask. Clutterbuck cross-check someone? Oh, he cross-checked John Tavares. Former teammates. And then he does it again. Yeah, Tavares whacked him pretty good in retaliation. And the Islanders, another 1-goal win over the Leafs. And as Jesse Blake puts it in the chat, that's a bad loss. You know what? They played pretty well. But, like, you're so the Leafs. This is not for the first time this season, not for the first time in recent memory, a game where the Leafs played well and they failed in the moments. Like, he's generally been good. So, like, I don't know how hard I'm going to hammer him in the LFR. But, like, that's Morgan Riley playing his worst shift of the game with 2 minutes to go. And it cost him the game. You blew it. You blew it. Great game. I'm sure you busted your ass. You blew it. To Pierre Engvall. Pierre Engvall. Chris says, don't overreact. I'll think about it. Well, should we wrap it here? Got an LFR to shoot and some more Leafs angst to process. Producer Drew says, over under 30-minute LFR tonight. I'm going to put under. There are not a lot of unders. Chaka YouTube says 0-3 versus the Isles this year. Yep. Yep. You can't be going 0-3 against a team that's not even in the playoffs. Damn. Steve, have some kombucha. Sincerely, John Tavares. The Leafs are victims of take your kid to work day. I think you're trying to say the Islanders are their father. Boo. Damn it. All right. That is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this stream. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends. Brand new LFR tonight. Brand new Steve Dangle podcast tomorrow. Brand new Chris Johnston show tomorrow. There's probably more, but I don't know because there's so much going on.